Obviously, everybody's really excited that the last few days he's continues to feel better and better, and that he's going to go out there and he's back on the active roster and able to go out there and compete. So, I think for everybody, for the team, and for Larry and Jayce, good feeling and excited to see him go out there and throw the baseball tonight.
Any limitations on what he's able to do today that you know of?
No, I mean, I think again, I think questions. We get into the ball game. I think always try to give a lot of leeway to Jayce and Larry and the coaching staff. I think most of the time, my advice or my thoughts basically is, watch the game, have feel. They know these guys really well. They're constantly communicating, and they'll make those calls in terms of what they feel like is best for winning a baseball game, and obviously also for the health of our guys and everything like that. So I had a lot of faith in Jayce and the group, and expect him to make those calls as we get into the game. Yeah, I think again, he's always been a strike thrower, and he's a guy that's continued to get better over the last few months, and I think he's a guy just in terms of the individual, the makeup, the personality, the competitor. A lot of faith there, and again, he's kind of taken each opportunity, really going to the last off season, where he knew he had some work to do coming from his first professional season. He put in a lot of time and effort to come into spring training in a good spot. It was a shortened minor league spring training, but I think he opened enough eyes that when we opened back with the COVID camp, we want to give him an opportunity. He got a chance to face some of our big league guys and threw well. And he just carried that into the last couple months. And I think the other thing too is we've challenged him with some different roles, and he's shown us versatility. And I think we value that versatility in putting him on the roster here tonight. Yeah, no, I think a similar process, with Lamet as with Clevinger. I think we've had a lot of conversations with our medical team, medical staff, different doctors, and then really it's a day-to-day thing. He's got the green light to go out there and throwing programs, bullpens, and I think really the information we continue to get back is he'll tell us with how he's feeling. And we just didn't get to that point over the course of the last few days, where we felt like that he was full go and ready to be part of this roster. What we're hoping is to be a very competitive series. I think for us, it's just continue to build, and we're hoping, we're lucky enough to play well in this series and continue on to next week. We'll have those similar conversations here pretty much every single day, and kind of looking forward to hopefully we're in a different spot here next week. But he just didn't quite get over that line in terms of feeling that he was going to be able to help us on this club, and that was the best thing possible for him to be active for this series. Yeah, I think they both thrown the ball well. I think with Weathers, a little bit more of he's been in some different roles here over the course of the last month for us, and I think being able to use him and with some versatility and giving Jayce and Larry the flexibility to do some different things. I think ultimately that won out a little bit. I know we've talked about McKenzie consistently as a starting pitching option. I think we're open to anything right now, but they both thrown the ball well. It's when you're dealing with talented young players that we think a lot of, is not an easy decision. But ultimately, I think for some of the different roles that we're looking at, maybe a longer role out of the bullpen. Ultimately, we felt like I think that Ryan, one, is throwing the ball really well, and two, I think from a fit standpoint, we liked where that was at right now. And again, I think we've mentioned it, all the players that are on our bubble. We've told that to the group; they have to be ready. If we're able to advance, I think we're probably having more conversations about other guys that are on the bubble, trying to supplement what we're doing, and maybe somebody else's time next series, and somebody else may be coming off the roster. So we'll see where that goes.
I think for him, working as hard as he had, the medical staff and everybody to get back out there, I definitely think it's been a shot of energy and excited to get him back out there. So. We didn't know. We felt optimistic he was going to, continue to work and continue to make improvements, but you never know. All these things have truly been day to day, and so to get him back out there going today is going to be nice. We're going into this series, with all hands on deck, and we'll see what happens. But we got a couple maybe spots in mind, and we'll go from there.
Hi, Jayce. You have no game two starter listed unless that's changed. What factors will determine who the starter is, considering you already know that that's not going to be available? And how much is dependent on tonight's outcome and what you get from partnership?
Yeah, we definitely have to see how tonight goes and kind of see who we use, et cetera. So we've got a couple options that honestly we've been kicking. We feel good about, all those options, but we still want to kind of think through, see where we're at, and we'll go from there. So I think there's a chance, whether it's post game or even a situation to where, we've got 2 or 3 options that we really like. And once we hunker down a little bit more, obviously we had to wait on Clev and get the information on that. So right now that's where ultimately the majority of our focus has been on game 1, but we'll start to bear down on game 2 and 3, and we'll go from there. But I don't expect it to be, delayed.
Jayce, you guys have said a few times that you like Garrett Richards better in the bullpen. I'm just wondering, can you kind of go through some of the reasons why you guys feel like he's better fit there than he is in the rotation right now?
I think just ultimately, when we asked him to go to the bullpen, we think his stuff could play up there. We think he had to learn some things. He had to learn how to get ready quick, and what does the day, look like. And each time it's gotten better and better. So we think he's got a chance to be a weapon out of that. It's not as easy as, all right, he's been starting, go down to the bullpen, you're pitching in the 6th. There's quite a bit of things that actually go into it. And so while he's in a good spot and we feel good with it, right now, we haven't asked him to rock back and forth. We've asked him to, we've been consistent with our message. We've communicated well. Garrett is fully on board, and that's where we're at. We're not asking somebody to go back forth, and we've been very consistent with our message. So I don't know, where information's going that that he's starting or not. I can't say it enough. We've never had that conversation.